So, the next C is clarity. Success in life and work is, to a great extent, determined by how clear you are about your goals and what you really want to achieve.
Professor, isn't clarity of goals something very personal? How does it affect the workplace?
I am not talking about just personal clarity. Clarity about what your organization stands for, and how you can contribute to its success, which is not always evident. Role clarity is the degree to which people have a clear understanding of their tasks, responsibilities, and processes at work. According to a research, employees who have clarity on their role are 53% more efficient and 27% more effective at work than employees who have role ambiguity. This is because without clear role descriptions you end up wasting your energy in understanding the roles within the teams rather than focusing on the productive tasks. You may even get involved in unnecessary politics and turf wars. Thus, good leadership skills require you to be clear on your roles. There are several benefits of role clarity. It provides clear role accountability and ownership, it reduces confusion by eliminating unintentional job overlap, defines how the role fits within the larger picture and how it intersects with other roles, functions and teams. It also improves collaboration by providing better space for people to work independently and creatively, and provides a clear picture about the organization's values, culture and purpose.
Professor, I don't understand how clarity contributes to success. Can you please elaborate?
We can understand this by looking at a few key areas of critical importance to success. They are as follows. First is clarity of purpose. By establishing a clear purpose for an organization, you drive an understanding of what the company is about, and what it will take to be successful. This clarity can be streamed down through all the departmental levels, for the employees to be able to understand their role in the success of the organization. This lucidity will likewise drive a more elevated level of commitment, since individuals need to realize that they are essential for a greater reason and that what they are doing matters at a more extensive level. Next is clarity of roles and responsibilities. Once the purpose is clear, defining obligations become essential. By having this level of clarity, an organization can operate more effectively and efficiently with less of a chance for overlap and conflict within employees. Individuals will have full visibility of each person's roles and know whom to lean on for support. Clarity of communication is also important. Having clear and direct communications minimizes the confusion and provides a common understanding among all. While everyone has a different communication style, from short one-line messages to long drawn-out explanations, it is important to encourage clear messaging to better understand if there is action required, or if it is just an information passed. Lastly, accountability is a link that seems to be missing.
With so much importance being placed on clarity, how can we get better clarity about things?
While there is no particular formula that can guide you to take the exact path, try following these tips to get better clarity. Try out multiple options. It may be beneficial to decide whether you like something or not by actually doing it. You may start out on a role and realize it is not your passion. Find an organization that provides job rotation so you can discover different departments. Just do not get stuck in a position you are not passionate about. Pursue a side activity. If you are clear about what you would like to do, but are reluctant to seek full-time immediately, why not pursue it as a side activity? You do not need to quit your day job for this. Try to give some time to it and see if it turns into something you look forward to pursuing every day. In this manner, you will be one step closer to the clarity you seek. Seek peace of mind. The mind consistently envelops three things: confusion, distraction, and complication. So, as to battle these areas and find clarity, try out daily meditation. Notice what comes to your mind up for you when it is still, as the best ideas often come to us in stillness. And ask for advice. Looking forward to talking to people whom you can trust and have best interest in your success can be the ideal solution.
These techniques can be useful whenever you need clarity. I'll try these as soon as this course is over. Who knows, I might discover what I was looking for, or the type of career I'll find myself in down the road.
Absolutely. Let me know how it works out for you. Meanwhile, let us talk about communication. Nowadays, we depend immensely on information sharing. Therefore, it is necessary to have good communication skills, so as to convey and comprehend information quickly and accurately. As a good employee, you should clarify your expectations from the organization and provide feedback on its functioning from time to time. There is a great anecdote about the legendary UCLA basketball coach, John Wooden. He showed how important feedback, positive and constructive, is in the pursuit of greatness. One of the secrets of his phenomenal success was that he kept detailed diaries about each of his players. He kept track of the small improvements he felt the players could make and they did make. At the end of each practice, he would share his thoughts with the players. The lesson here is that good members provide honest and effective feedback to the leaders, and then leaders work daily to improve the skills of their people and create small wins that help the team, unit, or organization perform at its best.
We know that the ability to communicate effectively is an important life skill and must not be overlooked. We are also aware that poor communication skills can have a negative impact because an ineffectively conveyed message may bring about misconception, dissatisfaction, and at times disaster. Can you elaborate a little more on the importance of communication?
In cases when you apply for jobs, or look forward to an impending promotion, you are needed to demonstrate good communication skills. These skills are required to speak appropriately whilst maintaining good eye contact, listen effectively, present your thoughts properly, write clearly and concisely, and work well in a group. A significant number of these are fundamental business aptitudes that employers look for. Having these abilities is important in any organization and can encourage interest and interaction with others in your team, and hence you are able to persuade others. In businesses, communication proficiencies are ranked among the top 10 desirable skills by employers. Employees are often urged to take online courses and in-person training to improve upon these. Stronger decision-making, problem-solving and convincing personalities are most welcomed for the new roles. Communication also helps your career progression. You will need to request information, give instructions, discuss problems, work in groups, connect with partners and customers. If you are to accomplish cooperation, good relations skills are essential. Likewise, as the working environment is extending worldwide, there are numerous elements to consider on the off chance that you are to impart well in such a differing domain. Being able to convey messages clearly and comprehend others' messages implies work can be finished all the more viably, which is advantageous to the organization. Employers need staff who can have an independent perspective, take care of issues, and who are keen in the long-term accomplishment of the organization. If you want to be seen as a valued member, it is crucial not to simply carry out your responsibility well, yet in addition to impart your thoughts on how the processes and products or services can be improved. Having good communication skills allows you to speak concisely. It is natural to feel a few nerves when addressing bosses or customers. Building on communication skills will help you learn how best to deal effectively in a wide range of situations, and how to be direct so as to benefit from your dealings with others. These abilities also have a significant impact on your existing knowledge and beliefs. You learn to talk openly by first having discussions, then responding to questions and then expressing your opinions. You learn to think critically and more fundamentally. This helps you absorb information and express your thoughts in a reasonable, concise, and meaningful way to others. It is necessary for you to establish a decent first impression on your friends, instructors, and employer. They all require you to convey a positive picture, as it reflects on them. In your career, you will represent your workplace in spoken and written form. Your professionalism and attention to detail will reflect positively on you, and set you up for progress.
For individuals who are working on their communication skills, what would you suggest they do?
To help you get started, you must listen carefully. It is important to understand the feelings, thoughts, and beliefs of others. Try to see things from others' perspectives by accepting what you hear from them instead of trying to fix things by yourself. Speak up because communication begins with you. Take responsibility and start communicating, do not wait and expect others to begin. If possible, prepare a mind map, think before you speak. We generally perform best when we have time to process our own thoughts before we share them. For example, For an important meeting, try to have a mock conversation with someone you trust or by looking in the mirror, so as to get rid of any possible mistakes. Improve your conversations by thinking of expected queries and come up with possible solutions, so that it is harder for the listeners to catch you unprepared.
The fact that communication skills help us go a long way is now an established fact. With your help, Professor, I hope everyone watching this right now works on their communication skills too, so that they can excel in whatever they plan to do.
Well, I do not know about the others, but your communication skills certainly seem to be improving. You just rhymed your sentences.
I don't think it would have been possible without you. I look forward to rhyming more sentences.
I never taught you that, but well, what can you do? You seem to be good at guessing as well.
I'm sorry, I don't think I understand.
You managed to guess our next C. It is contribution. To contribute to the organization's success meaningfully, firstly, it is important to understand the connection between your work and the strategic objectives of the company, since it positively affects your job performance. Secondly, your attitude has the greatest impact towards things than all other employee factors combined, as it increases customer satisfaction and revenue growth. In a nutshell, good employees help others comprehend how they are adding to the organization's success and future.
I think there are several methods by which an employee can contribute to the organization. Can you elaborate on what some of these ways are?
When answering the question, in what ways can you contribute to our organization, you want to present yourself as capable and confident. To accomplish this, remember to focus on the company's needs. There are many ways you can make an impact, but rather than showcasing them all, tailor your response to line up with the most significant needs of the position and the organization. Go through the company website, talk with representatives, and get insights into what issues the company is facing. Use your research skills to tailor your answer. Secondly, back your claims using numbers to show how you have added value in past roles. For instance, did you reduce the time it took to finish an errand? Did you improve customer loyalty? Did you increase an organization's sales by a specific rate? Numbers provide solid proof of how you contributed and how likely you are to do so in the future. Help the interviewer see precisely how your previous accomplishments identify with the job. Explicitly state how they tie into what the organization needs. For example, after you have shared one of your achievements, sum up the key aptitudes you utilized and how these will benefit the company. It is unlikely you will have all the skills mentioned, hardly anyone does. Try not to stress. Highlight your successes and enthusiasm for learning new things quickly. Likewise, talk about your interest in discovering solutions for intense business issues, just as for overcoming challenges. Sharing these accounts gives verification that you can meet people's high expectations of learning new things.
While you were talking about ways in which we could contribute to the organization, I started wondering, in what ways can we make a commitment to an organization?
It is a common question that you may come across. Ensure that you are not vague. In other words, do not simply say you are dedicated or have incredible communication skills. Generalizations will not help you prove that you can actually carry out the responsibility. Back up your claims with instances when you have successfully completed some troublesome task or you imparted significant information to customers. Try to leave out irrelevant skills. Abstain from featuring your aptitudes that are unrelated to the job. If you cannot logically relate them to the job, there is no compelling reason to specify them. Pick the most relevant examples. Normally, 2 to 3 key points are enough to provide proof that you will excel in the job. Do not be arrogant, as it makes you appear excessively confident. Regardless of whether you have carried out the responsibility previously and have had incredible achievement, do not try too hard. Express the realities and abstain from boasting about your actions. Try to emphasize on how you can contribute to the team with your existing set of skills and expertise, and how your goal alignment matches the objectives of the firm.
You established in the beginning of the course that commitment and engagement are different things. So, how can you contribute to your organization's success?
With the right set of strategies and skills, you can set your organization headed straight toward success. Be goal-oriented. Being able to visualize objectives, and then make them a reality is seemingly one of the most significant strides to progress. Your goal will keep you focused, and help you to direct all your endeavors into a reasonable plan. Working on an everyday business without a clearly defined goal frequently brings about stagnation, and the organization fails to thrive. Communicate effectively. Communication is an important part of the workplace, particularly when you begin taking on employees. Poor communication and miscommunications will bring about frustration and would result in time being wasted. It is critical to take the time to communicate and tune in. Manage your time. Time management is a vital part of progress. Being able to prioritize the most significant tasks is an important skill for any individual who is willing to capitalize on their time. For entrepreneurs, having the correct instruments to assist you deal with your time can be a lifeline. All planners are not made similarly. Choose a timetable that permits you to outline your day productively. It will assist you with organizing effectively and maximize your hours in the day. Learn to delegate. Delegating tasks is one of the main things one should figure out. While it is easy to overburden yourself with work plans, figuring out how to delegate your tasks is important and will help you invest your energy in significant aspects of running business. That is how you prioritize important things and effectively manage your time. Along these lines, taking initiatives is another important key towards self-management. It requires determination and the will to think about yourself and take action when required. Learn to ask for help. Finally, it is important to be able to ask for help when required. Talking things over with a companion, or bringing in a professional mentor can be extremely helpful. It is important to recall that sometimes asking for help can be the best thing that you can do to accomplish your goals. Try not to be hesitant to connect, and pose questions and look for guidance whenever needed.
So, in this section we focused on clarity, contribution, and communication. With that, we are left with just 2 more C's, and I'm eager to know what they are.
Let all of this information sink in, before we dive into more C's. We will discuss them in the next section.
It is time to recall what you have learned till now. The questions for this section are as follows.